Tens of thousands of Palestinians made their way back to the ruins of northern Gaza on foot Monday after Hamas agreed to release more hostages than expected this week. The Israeli military, which forbade Gazans to cross into the northern part of the Palestinian enclave during the war, cleared the way for citizens to return after Hamas agreed to free Arbel Yehoud, who was initially set to be let go on Saturday but remained in the terror group's clutches after a last-minute breakdown in negotiations. With Yehoud, 29, set to be free this weekend, along with 2 other hostages, Israel agreed to keep up its end of the bargain and allow refugees back to their homes in the war-ravaged north. One of the refugees, who identified himself as Osama, said he was overjoyed to return to Gaza City with his family after months of being displaced over the brutal war. "My heart is beating. I thought I would never come back," said Osama, 50, a public servant and father of 5, as he arrived in Gaza City. "Whether the ceasefire succeeds or not, we will never leave Gaza City and the north again. Even if Israel would send a tank for each one of us, no more displacement," he added. The fervor was echoed by other Palestinian refugees as they flooded the streets in Gaza, with many walking with their children and belongings in hand as they made the trek north along the Mediterranean seashore. "No sleep. I have everything packed and ready to go with the first light of day," Gada, a mother of 5, told Reuters. "At least we are going back home. Now I can say war is over and I hope it will stay calm," she said of the uneasy ceasefire deal. Despite the relief of finally being able to return to their homes after 15 months of war, many civilians will only find rubble as the vast majority of buildings in northern Gaza have been destroyed in the pitched battles between Israel and Hamas. The Hamas-run government office estimates that Palestinians will need at least 135,000 tents and shelters in northern Gaza. More than 650,000 people were displaced from northern Gaza during the war. The refugees will also need to undergo checkpoints with X-ray detectors to ensure only unarmed people are returning, as per the condition of the ceasefire. The migration back to northern Gaza was threatened over the weekend when it was revealed that Palestinian militants had Yehoud in custody and refused to hand her over as part of Saturday's release. Israel claimed Hamas violated the terms of the ceasefire as they didn't release all living female civilian hostages before releasing female soldier hostages. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said Hamas finally gave in to the Jewish state's demands and agreed to release Yehoud and 2 hostages on Saturday, with another batch of 3 hostages to be freed on Thursday. The ceasefire calls on 33 hostages to be freed in the initial 42 days of the truce, with 26 released so far.